Oh, hey, I'm glad you showed up. We just got this really cool new video for our YouTube channel that I wanted to share with you, all about how we're going to be cooking in a very special kind of oven. So some friends of ours came up with the idea, and they came over to join us, and so, well, you'll see in the video. Speaking of ovens, you can see behind me we actually have our stove and oven is properly in the house and hooked up now. So for those of you who know, we didn't have an oven for a couple weeks, and we were cooking without in the first video from cooking outside the box. You know that we didn't have an oven, but now we do. But that's not the oven I'm talking about. So we're going to go ahead and watch this video. You'll see what I mean. Cool. Have a good one. Alright everybody, we are here today. We're doing something super awesome. We've got a bunch of pizza boxes and we've got some friends over. This is Connor. Y'all know him probably. Connor is cutting a hole in a pizza box which we measured 1 inch around. We're making a solar oven, so Connor's doing the first part. He is using the utility knife to cut along the lines we made in the box. We're going to do this for all the boxes. And this is going to give us a nice little flap so we can use it to cook the food inside the box. We're making pizzas inside the box using a solar oven, cooking with nothing but the sun. Alright, good job. Now you only have to do that 6 more times. Alright, here's Connor cutting the last box. He's a trooper. He's an expert with that utility knife, which is why he's the one who has it. What you might notice was only cutting on 3 sides. So because he's only cutting on 3 sides, is because we need the 4th side to stay hinged. And he's going to use this ruler over here create the hinge on the flap, so it looks like this one that Bethany has decorated. There we go. So we're each going to decorate our pizza boxes, and then we're going to do the next step. Alright, so first of all, I accidentally said we're making pizza and s'mores. We're actually making nachos and s'mores is what we're doing. But here's Bethany's box, and of course we see we've got Eliana's box, and Flossie's working on hers. Calvin did a Minecraft theme box. Here's the grown-up box that April, Stephanie, and I are sharing. Connor's working on his. Very nice. And so Connor, you can see he's actually taping aluminum foil to the inside. We're going to show you how to do that. But inside Bethany's box, we also, and of course in everybody's, you have black paper on the inside to help with the heat insulation. And we're also going to be doing something else in just a second, but first we're going to put the tin foil on. So if you can get a piece of tin foil.
How do you do this?
So you want to tape the tin foil to the inside of the box.
Yeah, you're right. I'm already done.
There's the completed.
I think so.
Connor's got his finished up there. So it'll look like this once we get all the tin foil taped on the inside and the black in there. Now, the next step after we get that far is the tissue paper. And the tissue paper...
It can be newspaper, it can be packing paper.
Yeah. And what's the point of the tissue paper?
To keep it, because this has little areas where the heat could escape, so it sort of insulates the box.
There we go. So this will help keep it airtight and keep all the heat trapped inside the box for insulation. Kind of like the insulation in your attic.
And then we'll put a smaller piece there.
Alright, cool. So next step is going to head outside for the thing. Okay, so now that we've got all the boxes decorated and set up, we've got the decorations on the outside. On the inside, we have secured the aluminum foil with tape. We have plastic wrap to keep all sorts of critters off the food once we put it in there. The black is on the inside, and here is the tissue paper, not tissue paper, here's the paper that we're using to block off the air of any access. And so now we're just going to let them sit outside for a little bit. And this is the preheating, like you preheat your oven. So we are preheating our boxes using the sun. Meantime, on the inside, we are putting together the plates. All right, now we're going to move on to my favorite step, food prep. What are we doing for this part?
So I'm making nachos, because it's either nachos or s'mores. We're gonna be doing both of them anyway. So I just put on chips, cheese, and chili, apparently.
Yep.
And now we're gonna go outside and put them in the personal oven things, and then that's it.
Cool. All right, let's go do that. After you. Yep, we must get shoes on. That is a must. We're gonna follow the food outside. Appreciate you taking us on a walking tour with your nachos so we can see what's happening.
Oh, there you go. Okay,
I don't understand your question. You have to leave it open like that, and whenever the sun beams on it, it points at the food, and then the food. And then
So we did aluminum foil for reflection.
So put your food in the box.
Where's your food? Oh, that's our box. Never mind. This is your food. Okay.
There we go. All right, tell us the science behind it again one more time there, Mr. Connor.
What?
Fill us in on the science. What sort of science is going on in there? How's this whole thing working? What are we going to use first?
Sun.
All right, and what is the sun going to do with what we have over here?
It's gonna point at the food, and then the food's gonna cook with how much heat is collected.
Cool. And so what's the tin foil for? Do you know?
To point to make the sun shoot down.
Shoot down into the box. That's totally right. Good job, man.
Okay.
All right, there you go. You heard it. There it is.
Ooh, we can
And
see
I
the
liked
chocolate
actually,
melting.
I liked Stephanie. I liked your idea earlier
can
about you
zoom
can
in
take
on
this on a picnic actually,
Yeah.
and just set this up outside. If you ever have trouble like keeping food hot with like on a picnic or something, whether you're at the beach or at a park or anything, you've got this. There's like a big giant sun in the sky that's going to naturally heat everything. And so there we go. I'm interested especially to see how quickly those s'mores are going to go. And how quick that chocolate's going to melt. You can kind of tell it's starting to ooze already. That's looking really cool. All right, I'm out here doing a progress check. We're going to zoom in a little bit. We've got some serious cheese meltage going on in here. In this box, you can see, hopefully, we've got some condensation going on here. Surprisingly, the Hershey's is holding its shape, which of course it was designed to do during World War II. More on that some other time. And of course, the others, they're coming along nicely too. We are also deciding to take the opportunity to brew some sun tea, which is what's going on over here in this jar. But we also have a special treat that we are planning to do right over there. We are going to make elephant toothpaste. Let's see yours, Eliana. What did it look like?
It's a wishbone.
That's
Boom! Look, the cheese melted and everything.
And where's Flossie? She's inside.
She went inside.
That was a good smile.
More action. Check that
It's
out.
all nice and gooey.
Totally worked.